Hello and welcome back to the 10th episode of the Level All Let's Play. We are signing in for our 8th day. I've had a nice 2 days off, so let's get back into this account. Collecting our 4,000 LMD. And we've completed all of our rookie missions. And here's our 8th cumulative sign-in. I think having a couple days off has helped to recharge the batteries, so let's get into this, but I repeat myself. Let's check out our base. I'm sure they're very tired. Except for the factories, which have been backed up for a while. Alright. Check out our clues. Looks like we're, pretty tired. What I expected. Good friend clues though, that's helpful. And there's an exchange. That might be our first exchange. Can't remember. And let's get all of our clues and friend visits sorted. And that's all the clues done. Now let's see what we can do about all these fatigued operators. Our dorms are still pretty bare bones. They've got the basic 750 decorations. We're going to do a little something about that today, but first, let's get all of our rooms operational again. And that's all of the operators switched out that were tired. And just anybody can go here, that's fine. And now we have 132 drones, which we could use, and going back and watching my previous episodes, I realized that these little elevator rooms and empty rooms and clearing out the big rooms, all of that increases your max drones. So I was going to come make sure we cleared all those out, but looks like we already have. No worries there then. Alright, let's see what upgrading we can do. We have enough materials to upgrade a single room. I don't know that we'll be able to get to the ambience cap on this dorm. Let's go for this trading post. There we go. And throw these back in here. I thought I had midnight in here, but that must have been the other dorm. This will be fine. For the moment. And let's disable that. I'm tired of looking at that screen. So let's just do that real quick. Okay. That'll work. And obviously we got our max sanity. 2 days of not playing will do that. Let's try and decorate these rooms, just to see what kind of decorations we do have at the moment. No decorations at all. That's a really weird feeling coming from an account that's a year and a half old and has bought all of the decoration packs. using furniture parts. It's a free-to-play account, but I prioritize furniture parts when I'm buying in the Friends Credit Store on my main account. And I should probably start doing the same here, because this is pretty bad. So... how do I do this? Let's head to the store and use our friend credits to buy whatever furniture parts we can. And we have a lot of them. That works out. No furniture parts in the friends store, which is strange. On my main account today there were furniture parts in the store. So it looks like the furniture store, the friend credit store I should say, is unique to each account. For whatever reason I hadn't noticed that until now. Carbon sticks are always welcome. Let's get everything that's on discount. And then go for Gaviel. The potentials will really help out. And the 30 commendations is hard to pass up on this early when I'm so commendation poor. Now there are furniture parts here, so let's buy these out. There we go. Looks good. I think that's about it for now. No furniture parts here. Okay. And let's see if we get any furniture parts as part of these missions. Turn these in. I don't think there are any until the very last daily. Yeah, the 60 for the final daily. And the red certs, those are also helpful. But to get down there, we're going to have to do recruitment. So let me knock this out. Use all my refreshes looking for new unique units. Failing that, just gonna go for the minimum. Nothing special, so we'll just do a minimum run. And then on this, I already have catapult, so we'll just do the minimum run. And I obtained a recruiter's medal for starting that. Is that different from the new unit medal, or let's find out. Because now I'm curious. I wasn't going to use these, but the recruiter's medal makes me think it's a new unit. A minimum roll for a 4-star. Well, I won't complain. It is. Welcome, Myrrh. Wow. So, the moment you start the recruitment timer, it's decided what you're going to get. Okay. That's what that recruiter's medal showing up told me. Well, welcome, Myrrh. Myrrh will be very helpful. Having a unit that can heal, occasionally heal 2 units at a time will help a lot. Her paired with Perfumer and the red cert stages should be doable now. Midnight dupe is solid. Won't complain. And then let's check these tags. Nothing special. So let's just put it down for the one time. And let's go hit our dupes. And let's get Myrrh up to level 11, like our account. That's level 11 for Myrrh. Very nice. Okay, so as for our sanity that we have here, the best use for the sanity is, I think, in farming the materials necessary to make the furniture parts. Until we have furniture, our morale gain for our operators will be slowed. Obviously, that's the main use for the furniture. The secondary use for the furniture is to increase your ambience in the rooms, which in turn gives you more friend points, since your friend points that you're given each day are the accumulation of your ambience points. So at the moment I'm only having an ambience of 750, so I'm getting less friend credits from my daily turn-ins on that. Also, the trust gain of these assistant operators is dependent on the dorm that they're assigned to. This first slot is for Dorm 1, the second slot is Dorm 2, Dorm 3, Dorm 4. So with an ambience of 750 in each of the dorms, which you can see on the right, the B1 is associated to the B1 here. So Amaya, even though she's here getting trust, she's only getting 750 ambience worth of it. So if I can increase the ambience in this dorm to that 3,000 number, Amaya will be making more than 3 times the amount of trust each trust tap. And these units get 2 trust taps a day. The unit at the top, Shaw here, gets the accumulation of all 4, or at the moment I've only got 2 unlocked, the accumulation of both. So if I can get 3,000 ambience and 2,000 ambience today, then my next trust tap for Shaw will be that 5,000 ambience worth of trust twice a day. Although I really only play this account once a day, the trust taps are still available twice a day. So getting the ambience up in my dorms will drastically increase my trust gain on these units, which for this account, where I can only rank skills up according to their trust, is crucially important. So it's something I've been overlooking so far, but it's something that is very important to how this account needs to be played based on its rule set. So I'm going to do that now. Let's head to the workshop here and see how many of these we can craft up. It is classified as a building material, so let's get Shaw in here to check. Now, as for the furniture parts, I can craft 24 morale worth, and that's going to be 4 furniture parts a piece. Let's do that. And we'll get some carbon sticks back for Shaw's trait. And now we've still got 16 carbon sticks, and now we've got even more furniture parts. So we're going to take these furniture parts and let's go ahead and do all of our carbon sticks with Mayor with the any material byproduct. Get a few back, go ahead and spend those immediately. And that's that. And I don't foresee us needing to use Gaviel, but I'll just put it here for trust gain. Actually, take that back. Gaviel's not a bad choice for trust gain, but I just said Myrrh needs more trust for the red stages, so we'll do that. Now we have a lot of furniture parts. Let's go check out and see exactly how many. So now we have 2,024 furniture parts. So let's go see what kind of furniture we could get for that. Can't yet buy a full set, which would have been nice, but it would have been overkill for the level of rooms that we have. The cheapest full set is 4,000, so we aren't even halfway there. The best bet might be these large pieces. I think so. I could spend my time, take my time, do some math, and see which of these is the most furniture parts per, or ambience per furniture part, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to buy one of each. That way we have some variety in the room. It won't look as wonky, and we'll still get a lot of ambience. And there we go. That's all of our furniture parts used. Let's go see what that does in the base. See what kind of ambiance we can get up to. This thing is huge. How am I supposed to fit this anywhere? Okay, so that's gonna have to go in the other room. We could all agree this is a pigsty. It looks terrible, but the ambience is just too important to wait until we can get something that looks better. As much of a shame as that is to say. Just need to make some room for this big piece. Oh, come on. I had it. There we go. And I believe that is all of the furniture parts that we have for all the furniture that we can afford. Yes, it is. Alright, so in the end we got up to 1,150 ambience on Dorm 2, and on Dorm 1 we got up to 2,165. We didn't quite reach the max on each room, but it's significantly better than what it was. So now our trust gain on these units will be much improved, which is good to see. And we still had some building materials left over, so we could increase another room, but I'm going to hold off on that until I can check with my build guide. Now to spend this sanity. So to spend the sanity, I would like to progress and get these bricks to where I can farm them. So, going to make another attempt at this with level 11 units. I think it should be doable, but let's find out if so. Spot just doesn't have enough defense. Gummy has slightly more defense, but Beagle's defense 289. I think that's our best bet. Now let's switch our Onzel, who has this pitiful 10 attack up, for Myrrh, who can occasionally heal 2. Gaviel's heal I think works pretty well. Let's get in Perfumer. Now we can substitute. Would it be Stewart or would it be Durin? Let's substitute Durin for Podanko. Podanko can now also heal when needed. So when the big axe guys show up, she can switch from being arts damage to healing, which will help greatly in order to top off our tanks. We'll split the tanks on the Axemen, try to get 1 Axeman per tank. Hopefully 5 healers is enough to keep them up. We'll find out. The double arts AoE, we'll keep that. Amaya is our strongest arts caster at the moment. Along with Steward, what is Mayor's attack? Mayor's attack is a little lower. The Robotters would be a really good staller unit, so we might use Mayor in our next attempt, but for now let's stick with Steward. As for the rest of it, it looks pretty good. We do need a Vanguard just to start us off. We don't really have any better Vanguard. There isn't a Myrtle in our squad just yet, which in a way I'm thankful for. That way I get to use other units other than Myrtle. But at the same time, it would be nice. Courier skill is just a little bit faster, so let's go with Courier. And let's try it. All the healers are down, as well as all of our arts. Let's see just how effective switch Podenko to healing. It's looking good. Now we're going to lose 12F and Lava. Pick up another healer, and now we've got one axe beating on Beagle, so we'll wait for the axe to get a little closer. We'll split box him with Matterhorn and put in Lancet to heal as well, and now we just hope that we have enough healers, and it doesn't look like we do. And now they're both hitting Matterhorn, and then both Courier, and that has failed. The Robotters seem to be the way to go. We can't heal the Robotters, but they would, at the very least, stall. So let's try again, and we'll sub out Steward for Mayor, and let's see if these Robotters make a significant difference, or if it's more healers that we need. Which sounds like a crazy thing to say, but these Axemen, there's just too much damage coming out of them. The other way to go is more damage, which seems like the riskier choice, but probably the better one. If we go with more damage, then we'll need to bring in our heaviest hitters like Silver Ash, and I've been trying to avoid that, but it might be inevitable. Start putting down some Robotter just to start catching these shields individually. And we will need to put down defenders. And that Robotter pretty much got one-shotted there. We can try leaving Lava, but I don't know that we'll have enough healing without Gaviel. Go with the roboter. I didn't use Perfumer's skill. Okay. If it's as simple as having the medic skills ready, then it might be doable. But it seems like we're still not close enough damage-wise. Gonna switch strat and go for the damage. These big guys have balanced attack, or balanced resistance and defense, and it's easier to go for resistance than it is to go for defense. Unless you have a very high attack unit, and that's pretty much just going to be Silver Ash for this account. Silver Ash and Cliffheart. We do have Cliffheart now, and her attacks do deal arts, so it could be worth attempting to use Cliffheart. Midnight too, but their range is so small, it's really hard to justify it, but let's try Cliffheart. And let's bring in Silver Ash as well, just to give us our best chance at getting through. And let's try it. I didn't leave space for Silver Ash. That was a mistake. That's no good. See if I can get this right. So I'll put Cliffheart in after I pull out 12F. And Silver Ash goes in for the damage on the axe guys. It's a little early for him to be on the field, but as long as we can do it without it going horribly awry, it'll be fine. And the shields easily overpower Beagle. That's disappointing. And Silver Ash. Wow. Not good. And I didn't get Courier in time to save Matterhorn. So Matterhorn will die, followed quickly by Courier. And I didn't have enough time to see if the damage would have worked. Just missing too much arts to make that work. The early shields still get through. Really need to have Steward. Without Steward, the shields will get through. It's possible there are still combinations or strategies that could work, but we're going to give up on that for now. And let's get back into the story and do some leveling. So this looks like a drone map. So let's see what we can do with it. Going to need anti-air, we got it. Double medical defender. Might not be the best idea, but as long as we back it up with Silver Ash and Shaw, it should be fine. Play Courier back. Hopefully it slugs on the bottom so Plume can handle it. Not seeing it yet, so let's put in our damage to help out, as well as start with the healing on the top. Silver Ash goes in front, and it is not slugs on the bottom. Go with cheap medical defender. Not really a great way to do this, but let's try here, and then add to damage with Plume. Do have just enough block to stop the bottom for the moment, but need more. And let's put Shaw in, probably just a temporary fix for the block count. But it's something. And start healing with Spot. And we've got Axeman doing circles. Which is not preferred. Let's move back. And there's an AoE caster as well, doing circles. Man, they're making this just as difficult as they can, aren't they? Gonna have to retreat Shaw, but Shaw died anyway. And this is looking like a failure. Now we know what to expect. But they are gonna get through. As much damage as that is, need to have a line around here where we can still fire on the loopers. We don't want to take the AoE caster hits, but we're going to have to, so let's move our line back and create space so that our snipers can take the AoE caster hits and then be healed by medical defenders, which are backed up by Cliffheart Silver Ash in order to deal with the waves, and probably an AoE healer in the middle of this in order to keep both AoE, I mean Perfumer, to keep both of the snipers up. So I think I've got a pretty good idea of a very specific configuration, and Perfumer is going to become a mainstay. She'll probably be in most of my teams going forward. Switch this for another Vanguard that can charge. 2 medical defenders should work, just need to back them up with Silver Ash and with Cliffheart, who has 2 block like Silver Ash. So the 2 block on the medical defenders shouldn't work against us too much. This seems like the best use of our space that we have. Could be beneficial to use AoE in place of one of our anti-air, but losing the anti-air might not help us out, might work against us. So we'll bring Cruz has some skill ranks, but let's bring Rangers. Don't really use Rangers that often. This seems like a pretty balanced team. Let's try it out. I think it's got all of the necessary elements to work. Now it's just time to see if it will. Start with some damage vanguards up top. These will be getting retreated. And if we want our defender line here, let's do it just in front of our future defender line. And we'll put in the snipers. These are going to stay. And a temporary heal just to back this up a little bit. This is the part where we retreat it and put in our medical defender. And we'll do catapult here. And I do need to catch this up top, which is unfortunate. And we did get some charge out of career, so now we'll switch for Silver Ash for the moment, just to get the damage we need. Do just have enough, and now we just need to get Perfumer in, and our snipers will start working on the who will need the heal from Perfumer more, Gummy or Spot? Let's put it on Spot, since Perfumer's heal is a little more consistent and Spot's is more burst based. And let's go ahead and start using skills on Catapult. Now, my snipers are taking caster fire, but they're able to return fire, as well as be healed by Perfumer. The AoE casters are going to hurt, but Perfumer with the skill should be able to keep my snipers up anyway. Doesn't look like it, so let's distract them momentarily with a courier, who will then retreat. That gives them time to be healed, and now they don't have to deal with the single casters and the AoE at the same time. Although they are both in range of catapult, that's a problem. Let's distract again. Give catapult a chance to heal. Okay, that worked. Our damage is holding up in each side, so it's looking good. And here come the Jumpmen, which are going to test our guards, or our defenders, our medical defenders, but looks like they're holding. Want to be able to save the skill on Spot. That's why we're healing with Perfumer. Starting to get pretty low, and the big guys are coming in, so we're going to start healing for the Axemen, and we didn't do it soon enough. So that's going to fall. Top's going to fall. Bottom would hold right up until the casters show up, but then we're at the end. Catch this caster up top with courier, and that would complete. So we just need to get the healer in, Hibiscus in to heal the top, to heal Gummy a little earlier, and then that'll be a clear. So let's do that one more time with our foreknowledge. Don't know what went different there. I thought we would have enough time to get Silver Ash, but we didn't. The bottom lane kind of just crumbled. That's bizarre. I'm gonna take my time at the start of this one and see if I can figure out where that went wrong. Hibiscus goes in at the top. And there's a healer for top and for bottom in the form of Perfumer. Use Spot to heal himself up faster. May have done that a little late, we'll find out. I think the big X guys will die. And just in time. Nope, big X survived. Silver Ash did not. Have Scavenger catch that. And top caster still gets through. It is very disappointing. Perfumer's location is good. It could be as simple as I held Spot skill for too long. If it's that, then easy fix. Not really sure. Gonna just try it again. And I wanted to get the healer in up top earlier, and I want to use Spot skill earlier as well. There's Spot skill, should be able to keep him maxed when the axe shows up. And now we're watching carefully. And Perfumer died. That seems unrecoverable. But maybe it is recoverable. As long as I can keep the AoE damage split on this guy, with rangers shooting him, we should be okay. Just gonna have to sacrifice a few vanguards, but it should all work out. And that's bottom dealt with, and top will finish eventually. And that's a clear. Little sloppy letting the AoE caster kill Perfumer, but it worked out. I think we needed the damage in the end. I don't think it would have worked otherwise. Which is something I need to remind myself with this account. It's low level, it's high difficulty, it's going to be sloppy. Just because it's not the ideal perfect play doesn't mean it's not completely necessary to clear. So, something I need to remind myself. let's try and clear the next. Preferred enemy level is, or recommended operator level is 35, so this could be a lot more difficult. Let's find out. Gonna do pretty much the same thing until it shows me not to do the same thing. Already we have the AoE casters, but they are maintaining their distance. Here my snipers could hit them, but they could also get hit back since these AoE casters have the knight in chess style attack. They can attack exactly 2 forward, 1 to the side, so that wouldn't work. And I will need to deal with these. So a Melantha would be very helpful in this mission, having these guys out so early. Gonna have to choke my snipers back a little bit just to deal with this. Catapult can hit him early, so Catapult will put forward. Perfumer in pretty much the same place. And if my Silver Ash actually had range, I could put him here and he could hit him, but no, my Silver Ash doesn't have range. Casters are moving. They move this early. That's a difficulty. That's... wow. Lot more of a problem than I thought it would be. Need to split the AoE caster's attacks, and they did not split. They just refused to attack Gummy. Maybe I didn't do it early enough, but either way, it didn't work. Probably doable, but I'm just not feeling like doing this 5 times to get it right. Let's try one more. Let's do bring Melantha. That seemed like an easy enough fix. In place of Rangers, let's bring a Melantha and see if she can get it done on the AoE casters. A level 11 Melantha against level 35 enemies, I don't have high hopes, but it's at least worth a try. And I'll back her up with Catapult just to give her every chance. The deployment of the Vanguards, they have to be here or further back, one of the two. Let's put them back as far as we can, so we can utilize their DP generation for as long as possible. And put in our snipers. And we'll throw down Melantha and back Melantha up with Catapult. Courier can't really see his health, but he looks like he's doing okay. Even heal Melantha might be worth it. We have so much DP to use, we may as well use it. And then Retreater, Retreat Hibiscus. And then let's put in Gummy, as well as Cliffheart up top, and Perfumer. To watch the side, put down Spot, Retreat Courier. Please don't go down, Jessica. Throw down Silver Ash to try to save Jessica. Didn't work. Didn't work, wasn't worth. Shouldn't have done this. Was trying to get off his skill there. Didn't work, wasn't worth. Didn't work, wasn't worth pretty much sums up that whole situation. The Melantha worked. the Silver Ash deployment didn't. I guess I'll do it one more time. Seemed like we were getting somewhere. Whether that somewhere would have succeeded or not sure. But I think it's worth another go, just with a better Silver Ash deployment. Can Melantha deal with the Junkman? While being healed? It's possible. That could work. That is working. Will she survive this hit? She will, but Jessica won't. Ooh, I didn't realize the caster moved up. Ooh no. Ooh no. This might be a bad idea, but I'm gonna try Silver Ash by himself on the bottom, just to see how that works out against the caster. Maybe a medical defender at a corner behind him. And then let's use the skills against this Junkman and see if we can deal with him. No catapult hitting him, so I don't think so. Gonna have to surrender that and use catapult skill. No danger of an AoE caster up top. The AoE caster's on bottom. So we'll try this. Looks like the casters aren't pushing yet, so this could work. This will likely actually work, surprisingly. And we have plenty of time to get people back. I think this one will do it. Just need to use Spot's skill to heal Silver Ash through both casters. But they will be down momentarily with Silver Ash. That's the AoE caster dealt with. And we have units to play with. So we'll put in Jessica to help clear these, and a courier to stall the Junkman, and then retreat. And we've got another AoE caster coming up top, which means I'm going to need to use Melantha again along with Catapult. And there's Melantha down. We can get rid of Cliffheart for the healer up top along with Gummy. And that'll complete. Catapult's damage doesn't, or skill doesn't increase damage, just AoE, so we don't need it. And then I think I'll give Jessica a chance to work on this AoE caster by using Scavenger just to stall. And that's the top AoE caster dealt with, so we can retreat all this top. And now the AoE caster's working on Jessica, but Silver Ash to help, that'll clear. I liked that run, it was clean, went according to plan. It was satisfying. I agree, Silver Ash. Alright, that's 2 story missions down. Let's try for one more and then we'll go grind away all this sanity. And it looks like it's a training. And now it's going to teach me exactly what I've already been doing. The intercept with Melantha. I was just about to say, it's funny that they give you lava when you don't need her, but, you know, we needed her, so there we go. All better. Now for 2-5, This is a mission I have been dreading. I had so much difficulty with this my first time playing. Hopefully now I know enough about this game that this won't be impossibly difficult. This is one of those story missions that I got stuck on for days, trying just to figure out how I could possibly deal with all of these AoE casters, and eventually I figured out take them on one at a time. Took time, but I did it. So let's start wearing down these guys using our ranged units. And I will need to also start blocking some of these. You've gotta be kidding me. That is so much damage early and fast. If I start the healing sooner, might be able to weather it. We'll try it. That's a lot. That is a lot right away. The pressure of this map is twofold. There's the early pressure with the early caster and the dogs, and then there's the late pressure with all the casters coming. So first priority is to start on the caster. Then I need to put in the Vanguard along with healing right away. May have put the Vanguard down too soon there. Really need to get the healer in. And that's... yeah, Vanguard went down too soon. Need to save the Vanguard till I can afford the healer. Easiest way to do that is to do the healer first. Or second to Jessica. Let's try this again. And let's lose Catapult for Cruce, since we're going to have to do the same thing down at the bottom once we've survived the top. An offensive skill sniper is just our best bet for killing these AoE casters fast. Let's do Cruce first, since she's a little cheaper, and that'll give my Vanguard more breathing room. And we get the Hibiscus in immediately. And now the Vanguard will come in now that the healer is positioned. Just barely managed to survive that. Now to do the same sort of thing at the bottom, it's gonna have to be Lancet, so we may as well deploy late. Please stay up, Scavenger. Lancet healing herself, she can't survive. I was wondering if she could not. Gonna put in a medical defender here. Hopefully Gummy can keep herself up while Jessica works on the caster. And now we'll help kill the caster with Cliffheart. May have been the wrong choice since Cliffheart has 2 block. And see if we can get some AoE healing in here to help. I forgot to put anyone up top. Frustrating because it looks like it was just about to work. Nope, it wasn't about to work. Even if I had put someone up top, bottom would still fall. Okay. It's probably possible, but I just don't have the patience to deal with it right now. Let's go farm out our remaining sanity on some bricks. Nope, don't have bricks yet, still sticks. Let's farm out our remaining sanity on sticks, and I'll be back once we are done with that. And that is level 12. And let's continue our sanity farming. And that is all of our sanity used on the level all account. Almost got to level 13. We do have sanity potions, but gonna be saving these. The Walk in the Dust event is just about to happen. That's the wrong little icon, sorry about that. The Walk in the Dust event is just about to start. This is gonna start in 2 days. I think. I forgot the date for some reason. 1 day. It's going to start tomorrow. So these sanity potions will best be used on those event stages, I believe. we'll be leveling up a lot. Sanity potions will go a long way, and that's the plan for that. For now though, let's go see where our recruit left us. This was the 1 hour tagless. Another 12F. Not bad. Need to get all these 2-star dupes to help out our chances as much as possible. And we don't have any recruit permits, so we'll hold off on checking these tags. Now, we have our drones back for our base, so let's go craft up some of those base materials into concrete. So we got some bricks. It's 2 bricks to make a concrete. So let's make some bricks. And that's Mayor exhausted, so now we switch to Spot. And we even got some bricks left over, that'll be nice. Now for gravel to make the concrete. And that's all we can make. Take it back. Can make 1 more. Okay, gonna need to rest these up. Let's get Mur back in here for her trust. And looks like the dorms are still slowly ticking. Now, as for the upgrades, I checked the list while we were farming of buildings that I can upgrade in order to perform the 252 setup correctly without having to abandon it for having incorrectly leveled rooms. And it looks like after our power plants are maxed, we can afford to have 1 of the buildings on this end level 2 in addition to the level 3 workshop. And the example I saw was the reception room. The power consumption goes up to 30 from 10, so that's 20. And the consumption here goes up to 30 from 10, so that's... The reception room or the office, I'm not sure which would be better to have. The clues are important, but so too is the recruitment. Not exactly sure, but we don't have to worry about that till power plants are both level 3. Now the control center, we're still waiting on a keel from 3-4, which is a ways off. It's at the start of chapter 3, so that's a good thing. It's not 310, it's 3-4. But we're still not to chapter 3 yet. In fact, we've only just started chapter 2? No, we did a lot of chapter 2, it's just there's so many there's so many additional dash numbers that you'd think at 2.5 we would have just started, but we've come through 10 stages. So that's a little unfair of them. But 3-4 is where we'll be able to upgrade the base further. Until then, the furniture is the priority, and I guess I shouldn't have crafted all those building materials, huh? Oh well, live and learn. Let's claim our rewards from the missions. And are we going to get down to the furniture parts? Thanks to the recruitment, yes we are. So that starts us on the breeze for the red certs, and the furniture parts that we're going to need to get our ambience maxed. But that'll have to wait. We're out of sanity, and lots of things to do in an early account, for sure. These are very busy episodes. Hopefully they're enjoyable to watch. I'm still having a good time playing this account. The challenge is different. It is a little frustrating having all of my operators tired all the time in the base. Gonna need more operators, gonna need more ambience in the dorms, gonna need more dorms. That's just all things that'll come with time. I don't plan on stopping making these. I think the every other day release schedule is a lot easier for me. So we're gonna keep to that for now. And thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.